Hey everybody, let's play some modern Minecraft. My Jade Moon dial tells me that it is a full moon, so I think it would be a good time to go back to space. So we're going to go there and build a space station and also head back to the moon and see if we can take on that dungeon we found before. I forgot to check my coordinates, I'll have to do that on the way over there. Just wanted to show you a couple of minor things I've done around my base first. I set up this sort of mail system for sending stuff in between bases. It's pretty rudimentary. You know, you put stuff into the appropriately colored ender chest. Gray is for the industrial base, pink is for the magic one, and yellow is for the home one in the fen. And each one's own ender chest just has a hopper on it that puts anything that comes into it into a chest. And all of those places are loaded with world anchors, so it'll be able to immediately start emptying the ender chest. So if I want to send anything back and forth, that's a convenient way to do that without actually going there myself. Made myself a computer with a wireless modem on it, and also a pocket computer. These things are pretty neat. Didn't do too much with them yet. I just set up a very simple... Let's see, how did I do this? I think I just set up a simple networking test because I wanted to do some networking here. I think this is the right order. Yeah, okay. So they're talking to each other. Just wanted to make sure I could... Ooh, yeah, this thing's not wide enough for really doing this comfortably. But I just wanted to make sure I could talk, have the two talk to each other. I'm not sure how to hook this pocket computer up to a disk drive, if that's even possible. So I might have to just transfer stuff over the network to get it onto it. But in any case, I have those, and I'll play with them at some point. Caught myself a blizz. I'm going to put that into an MFR auto spawner. I also made these compression crafter blocks. I'm not ready to use them just yet, though. So it seems like the cyclic assembler is going to be the way to go for auto crafting for the most part, but I want to try the compression crafter too and see how it does. So I tore down most of this ghostwood harvesting system and just have these left in here because I had a whole bunch made, and then I decided I had enough arrows, so I took the whole thing down. There's not really much of anything I can do with those things now that I've done that. So we have nearly a whole barrel full of arrows, and I think that's going to last me for pretty much forever. Also, I made an upgraded jetpack. Let's see, how did this do? I think yeah, shift right click to remove the armor. Then if I put it back on, shift right click to... Wait, how did this work? There we go. Okay, shift right click to put it back on. So this is a redstone jetpack, and I kind of wish I had gone all the way to the resonant one. This is pretty good, but it could be better, and I do want the next tier. So let's see, we turn it on, could go up pretty quick, go back down. Hover mode is like this. So I'm going down slowly, but it's pretty hovery. You hold shift to go down slower, still ascend, but not quite as fast as if hover mode's off. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and I customized the particles a little bit, so it's all rainbowy. This thing right here is growing me some redstone on bloodwood trees. Pretty simple system. Just have this redstone energy cell here already pre-filled from... I think I made myself an ender generator, which is pretty good. Just eats ender pearls and spits out redstone flux. So I powered that up with it, and just have this automatically placing blood saplings whenever that one disappears. Turns out these do actually grow from just one. Oops, let's turn that off. So if I place it in this place, it'll just eventually grow downward. And the harvester knows how to harvest it properly. Got the sludge boiler here giving me all the good stuff from it. And yeah, that gives us some redstone. I've emptied this out recently, but yeah, it doesn't give a huge amount. It's like that 20 probably came from 1 or 2 trees. I forget exactly how many you would get on average per tree, but it's decent. So we're just going to put that redstone away, and let's head over to the industrial base, which is where I've moved all my Galacticraft stuff, and we'll prepare for a launch. So yeah, like I said, first we're going to build a space station, and we won't do too much up there yet. I would like to get a couple of oxygen collectors and some stuff you can collect oxygen from, like tree leaves. I think a wheat farm also works. There's probably a few other things. Oh, I found this just randomly in the nether. I was exploring, trying to find a closer fortress, which I did. Didn't seem to really signify anything. It was just there. This is not a gravestone. It's a Biomes of Plenty gravestone, apparently. So I dug under it and didn't see anything, so I don't know. I prettied this area up just a little bit, so it's more rectangular now. So I figured out how to make the portal a little bit fancier, but this is actually very fragile. If I placed a block next to the actual portal blocks here, they would disappear. So I had to put regular obsidian there and then chisel it to the shapes that I wanted. I figured out how to use the chisel. If you don't have a block in it and you left click, it'll just give you a random variant of that block type. But if you actually put a block in it of the type you want, then you can set each one to that. So that's how I got what I wanted. At first I was trying to just do it randomly and keep hitting it until I got what I wanted, but apparently the obsidian snakestone head cannot be re-chiseled once it's like that, so it's a little bit buggy. But yeah, anyway, so we're going to go up here. That stuff on the floor is nether brick, by the way. Right, the closer nether fortress I found is just a little way down this track over to the right, so it's a lot more accessible than the one that's like 1,000 blocks away. So yeah, we're going to go to the moon and take down a boss, and on the way there we'll build a space station. I brought some stone bricks for building a platform under the space station. I also have some fire resistance potions on me because I know I'm going to need them for the boss fight if it's what I think it is. Although I think there's more than what I've seen previously, so yeah, I don't know. This is slowly processing all my ores. Oh, lots of noise. It's getting there little by little. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. That's like 2 more stacks of iron since I last checked, and that was just a few minutes ago, so good. It's doing fine. Right, and here's my system for getting flint and gunpowder. That's all full. That's filling up with gunpowder. So yeah, crush cobblestone, ignites extruder under there. To pulverizer to turn it into flint, to both this chest, if it has room, which it doesn't anymore, and also the crusher, so it turns it into gunpowder. So we're getting some gunpowder. I upgraded this cable, so it has a higher transfer capacity now, so we're not losing any power. But anyway, so all our Galactic Craft stuff is over here. And I think I'm pretty well prepared. I had pre-filled this chest with basically everything I wanted to take back to space with me. These are the components we need to build the space station. Those all need to go on our body. I went ahead and made heavy oxygen tanks just so we'd have a bit more capacity for that. And I'm bringing along the medium ones just in case we run out. I'm going to try without this thing and see what it's like. I assume it's just totally silent. Okay, and right, glowstone torches. Got some more glowstone in case we need to make more. Night vision potions, so I don't think we'll need those since we're going there in the daytime. And I think that's it. Let me just think a little. Oh, no. We need fuel. All right, so fuel is there. I'd like to also get some more meteoric iron so we can work on... Ooh, that's cool. Work on making... Sure, sensor glasses would be good. And I would also like... Oh, wow. This is all kinds of messed up. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, so with these plates, these are an ingredient in that, which we need to make the Tier 2 rocket to get to Mars. And we need a whole bunch of them. But anyway, let's just head up there now. I don't actually have a launch site picked out. Let's use this... checking for clouds. Yeah, this is a fine spot here. So hopefully I'm not forgetting anything important. Because if I am, then I'll probably die up there. But, okay. Rocket goes down. Load fuel into it. Let's see, how does this work? That there. This... Ooh. Wait, I don't want to put all of this... This is a lot of fuel, isn't it? Wait, no, this is just a tiny bit of fuel, right, because it's just the one canister. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. Well, we'll put the battery in there and get that to start loading. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Alright, so the other canister here has some in it. Oh, hey, I'll bet these canisters duplicate themselves because I don't take one with me, but that's what my fuel goes into. Oh, don't press space. We're not ready yet. So we probably get a free canister every time we launch, but it does cost a bunch of fuel, so it's not really free. How do I move fuel into from here to there? Can I do this? Yeah, I can. Okay, so I can just pull it out with that. Good. All right, so we're taking that one along. And I think we're ready to go. Just break this down. Okay, so that, that's completely full. There might actually be a little bit of fuel in there. I don't know how to pull it out. Can I just leave this here? Let's try just leaving it there. Okay, just double check. We got everything? We got everything. Let's go. Just getting to be nighttime. Yeah, right, we already checked for clouds. We know that's fine. I assume it's not a problem to leave the fuel. Oh, it is a problem to leave the fuel loader there. We need it with us. We need it with us. Come here. Okay. Glad I didn't make that mistake. I almost did. So yeah, we wouldn't be able to get back otherwise. Although, on a space station, oh crap. On a space station we would, because you can actually just jump off of that and end up parachuting back down to the planet. Can I see the moon from here? Yeah, okay. So it's not full anymore. It's waning now, but it's, yeah. Waning gibbous? That's what that's called, yeah. Alright, I'll just skip this little bit until we're up in space. Alright, here we go. We are ready to create our space station, so that's what we're going to do first. Alright. Why did it lowercase my name? Well, whatever. And we're going to go there. See what it's like. Yeah. I already tested this to make sure it would generate correctly, and it does. There's my para chest. Oh, right, and gravity's super weak here. Alright, so first of all, let's get a little bit of lighting in here. Let's see how well it spreads. Ah, much better. Oh, yeah, can't hear anything. Alright, let's put that on. That's better. Okay. This thing is where you spawn. Those invisible blocks just, I think, make sure you can't screw it up by placing stuff there. Ocean. Huh. Interesting biome choice. Alright, and I don't know if anything spawns there, but just in case it does. Yeah, that tells me it can. Okay. So we're going to go straight to the moon from here. So let me just go ahead and set down all that stuff and get it ready to go. Oh, right. No. Oh, man. I didn't bring a fuel canister. Wait, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay. I just can't put that fuel into it. All right, so that fuel is going to stay there. Although, well, I can load some of it into the thing. All right, rocket goes down here. So yeah, if I fall off of here, I'll end up just parachuting back into the atmosphere. Okay, you there, and then I'm gonna pull this out with that. Okay. Yeah, don't have much to do here yet. I'd kind of like to set down a little bit of scaffolding here, but I don't feel like I'm really ready to do that. I don't think stone brick is what I want to build with here. This is all tin decoration blocks. But yeah, I just wanted to show this very briefly. We'll be coming back here to build on it. I do wonder how much fuel it costs to land here and then launch again to go to, wherever the heck it is, the moon. I almost said Mars. I would like to put an ender chest there, but I didn't think to bring one with me. Alright, anyway, so let's go on to the next place, the moon. Let that load up. And we'll be up there shortly. Oh man, this rocket's just firing right through my platform here. This is no collision in those particles. I wonder how quickly this will take off. Bye, space station. I'll be back soon. I'll build you up to something great. Oh, hey, there's clouds. What? Why are there... Oh man, it generated clouds here. Didn't even think to check for those. Well then. That's crazy. Alright, it looks like it takes pretty much as long as... oh yeah, I can watch that go down. As long as it takes to launch in the overworld. Alright, here we go. So it used like 70%. I'll hold space soon. Not ready yet. Let's do it now! Okay, slowing down. Good, good. Daytime in the moon. Much better. Nice and tranquil. Hey, where's my place? Oh, no. Oh, I just realized I'm not going to be anywhere near... Ooh, I'm dangerously close to the boundary here. Okay. Well, that... Yeah, because I didn't take off from the same place on the surface. And that, of course, doesn't fit in there. Well, this is unfortunate. Okay, so we're going to have to run back towards 0, 0. My fuel is just in here. Well, we'll leave that there. That's more than enough to get back. And we'll come back for that next time we launch. But, I guess we'll have to set up a base here if this is where we're going to be launching from. Or keep launching from the fen. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to go southeast. And, yeah, just leave that there. We'll come back to that spot later and collect up that fuel. Going to go southeast. And, I'm going to check my coordinates while I walk. And or check the coordinates of that dungeon I found while I walk. And we're going to swing by our original base. Yeah, I should just make that the place I come into the moon from instead of doing it here. Because it's just not going to be convenient to come in from this place. Alright, so I'm going to walk back to my base and find that dungeon again, and then we're going to go explore it. Oh, there's a meteor! Oh, cool, and it actually destroyed some blocks around when it fell, apparently. There's also a village right here. I decided there isn't really much point in going back to the base. So negative 374, something like 300 something, was... Okay, yeah, that pick has fortune on it, and I only got 1. Alright, so that's not a conclusive test, but it probably just gives you 1 each. Yeah, so I'm heading in the right direction. If I get to negative 374x, I think, and then just head south, I should run into that dungeon. It's going to be pretty dangerous to go in there with everything I need to get back to space on me, so instead of doing that, we're going to just go ahead and put this rocket and all that other stuff away in our ender pouch before we go anywhere. Okay, so now we can take on dangerous stuff. I really don't want to lose this good stuff, though. I'm bringing all my best equipment in the hopes that I won't die here. I'd love to collect some of this moon rock, too, but that can be done off camera, I think, once I get myself more established. Yeah, I wanted to make some oxygen equipment. I already mentioned this, but just didn't take the time before I started recording. Alright, so we're pretty much right on the x-axis. Just have to go pretty much straight in this direction, and we'll run into the dungeon. I see my trees off in the distance, so my base is right over there, which means the dungeon's actually really close to it. Well, how can that be? How can it possibly be that close? I thought it was a lot farther away. But I should be seeing my cobblestone pillar that I built next to it any second now. Like, it actually should be in view right now. There's my torches. Maybe I got the... Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. So those two things are actually really close to each other. Didn't realize that. I'm going to stick with my original, or not my original, my current plan, and just keep going in here, because I've already put the stuff in the ender pouch. That's actually a much safer place to keep it than setting it up for launch over there. If I launched from here, I guess I'd just land somewhere else in the overworld. Yeah. Seems like it's a one-to-one correspondence with where you go in each dimension. Anyway, yeah, we're going down here, and we're going to explore it and collect up these blocks I left here last time that I wanted to bring along with me. Oh man, you can mine those instantly even floating in the air. Let's just go ahead and break those. I don't see any reason to leave them there. I'm pretty sure this brick here is unbreakable. Yeah, that's like bedrock bricks. A couple of zombie heads there for some reason. Okay. So we're going to put up proper torches here. And yeah, see, the light spreads okay in the atmosphere down here when it's daytime in here. So I don't know why it does such a terrible job during the night. It's just like a normal dungeon chest, huh? So I think, yeah, we'll have a few hallways like this. I don't know why these torches are up here and not doing much of anything. Go down a few hallways like this, and then we'll end up at a boss room. Oh, space spider. I wonder if that skull crawler would start suffocating if I left it for long enough there. Probably would. Because those aren't supposed to be in space. Yeah, zero reason to leave any of these spawners around. And I get nice experience from that. I'm actually close to level 30. I should do an enchant when I get back. Still working on getting all the enchants together for my obsidian armor. I have, I think, one Protection 4 book, but I'll need... Actually, let's see. Protection 4 on everything is a waste. So, bug landing on my face right now. Stop that. Alright, that's enough of you. Yeah, protection 4 on everything is a waste as far as I know, so I'll figure out the appropriate number of those. Definitely want feather falling 4 on my boots. Oh, whoa, too much damage. Oh, you did a lot of damage to me. You're a scary guy with all that equipment. Okay, I hear one walking around. Let me just put a few things away here. Too much inventory. Okay, almost broken railcraft steel chestplate. That's fine. I know you're up there. For some reason I can't... Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so those sword zombies are the most dangerous thing in here, I'm going to say. So we got to really watch out for them. I hear one, but I don't know where he is. Might be through the wall. Oh yeah, there's caves down there. Skeletons are kind of dangerous, but they don't do that much damage. As long as I keep my stomach full, I'll be fine. You have a sword. Stay away from me, please. How did that... You see that arrow went right through the creeper and hit the zombie behind him for some reason? That was really weird. Let me get some light in here. Alright, you're fighting each other. I'll just let you do that. While you do that... Go away, Skullcrawler. I know my health's a bit low. Okay, got the spawner down. Do cobwebs protect you from arrows? I don't know if they can see through them or shoot through them. I'm going to leave this Skullcrawler around. Oh, no, he already died. Was going to leave him around to see if he suffocated. Hey, that wall is breakable. Anything behind it? No. But I could make another way out if I wanted to for some reason. Alright. Oh! Well, all my armor broke. Oh. That seems like a problem. I don't have any more. Well then. Okay, we're just going to have to proceed with extra caution, I guess. Alright. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that I was wearing really beat-up armor coming in here. Alright, so sword zombies are even more dangerous now. But I don't think there's so many spawners in here that I shouldn't be able to handle this properly. Should be getting pretty close to the end now. I see a chest. That's good. Okay, more normal stuff. Stick the non-stackables in there. Gonna have to pause to craft some more torches before I go too much farther. Oh yeah, there's the boss room. Okay. So this is why I brought these fire resistance potions. I'm hoping this is the boss that I am familiar with. Okay, glowstone torches. Man, I got a lot of arrows in me. There's my glowstone. Alright, is it who I think it is? Yeah, evolved skeleton boss. Okay. So it's a big wither skeleton looking guy with apparently very slow arrows. He's going to throw me into the lava flows that are over there. So we're going to, 1, drink a fire resist potion, and 2, block those off. I have 51 arrows, that's fine. Okay, so we want that on the bar, and stomach full. Fire resistance. Here we go. Yes, you're throwing me. I'm aware of that. But I brought a potion to deal with it. Apparently I can't hit him while he's holding me. Alright, that's enough of you picking me up. That's fine. Got that blocked off. Oh, are those source blocks all the way down? I think they are. One more hit and you're dead. Let me out of this lava. Let me out of... Oh, crap. Can I get out of this lava, please? He's not doing any damage to me at all. Oh man, I let the lava out. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, he's dead. Cool. And he dropped a key. There it is, Tier 1 dungeon key. Cool. And that will let us get into this chest back here. And if we're lucky, this will have a new schematic in it. It does! Tier 2 rocket! Awesome! Alright, that was a lucky one. Okay, and a bunch of normal dungeon loot. I already have one of those, but maybe that'll tell me more about it. I forgot to fill up my bucket with water. I brought a bucket, but didn't put any water in it. That's fine, I didn't need it. I had fire resistance. Okay, how's our oxygen? Halfway down. So we're going to need to think about heading back soonish. Yeah, let's just dump everything in here. Alright. Can I take the key out of this? Can I take the chest? Doesn't look like I can take the chest. Alright, so once that key's in the chest, it just stays there. Alright, so keys are not reusable. Okay, sweet. I actually like this glowstone. Shovel has silk touch on it. I'll leave a torch in its place. The torches are so much cheaper than blocks. Not that I'm likely to ever come back here. I don't see much reason to do that. So we got all our business done. Alright, so we got our Tier 2 rocket schematic. Yeah, I didn't even really think about the fact that I would need to find a schematic to make that available to me. And I'm glad that's what we found. Let's see, other schematics I know we can find are moon buggy, and that's the only other one I know about. Moon buggy, Tier 2 rocket, Tier 3 rocket coming soon, automatic cargo rocket. Oh yeah, okay, yep. So the rest of that's Mars stuff. Okay, so if we can just get a little more meteoric iron, then we'll be able to go to Mars here. But there's still plenty we can do on the moon and space station, so no particular hurry to that. Alright, so I'm going to make my way out of this. Why are those different? They're the same, they're just displaying differently for some reason. The left one's green, the right one's orange. That changed. Strange. Alright, I'll bet I could get out this way. Let's try. All those blocks are just floating up there in the ceiling. So weird. I know there's cheese on the moon somewhere. I don't know where to find it exactly. I'd like to find some and have a nice snack on it. Found a cave. I think other than cheese, we've seen pretty much all the ores and interesting stuff on the moon now that I know about. So I just need to go on the hunt for a bunch of meteors to get the meteoric iron that I need. What is that? Oh, just a different... Okay. Pocket of dirt. Well, this is a way to get some of these blocks at least. Let's see, how close are we to 41? I don't know what level the surface of the moon is at. I would assume 60-ish, like the overworld. Alright, I don't need to mine this stuff. I just want to find my way out of here. There's plenty of copper and tin on the surface. Is this back around to... Yeah, it's back around to where I've been. Okay, keep digging straight up. How's our pick? Pick is fine. Alright, let's see. So are we doing anything else on the moon? That was pretty much our only goal. So maybe I'll go back to the planet and... okay, there's the surface. Do some other stuff down there. Or we could make some... yeah, we could go back there, make some oxygen stuff. And... here, let me see if I can... Well, I don't think I'll be able to find that lander again. I was going to take off from there again. Where am I? Let's see. If I wanted to... Can I see my trees from here? Should be able to. Let's see. They were on the opposite side of the crater as the pillar. So... Which is the crater? Not this one. This one? That one. Okay, so this way. Trees should be right over that hill. I don't see them. There they are. Okay. Let's see what state I left this base in. I know it wasn't much of a base, just sort of a tiny little hidey hole to get safe from monsters coming at me. Okay, well, yeah, one thing we'll definitely do is go back and unlock the schematic to see what that's like. And we have all of our launch stuff in here. Yeah, let's just pull it out and get ready to use it. Oh, I did build this out of stone brick. I thought I used cobblestone. Okay. So we got an ender chest in there. Glowstone lamp. A couple of trees growing outside, and that's it. Here, let's put down just a regular chest. And a crafting table that I don't have on me, just because those are basic things you always need to have in a base. And I don't think there's anything I want to store here right now, but it's there. Okay. So we're going to take off from here and head back to the surface and unlock the schematic. Whoa! Whoa! Well, there's another meteor for us. Cool. What would happen if that would hit my rocket? That could be a serious problem. Hopefully that doesn't happen. So it's interesting that the clouds generated on the space station, but they don't generate on the... Oh! They didn't generate on the moon because I pre-generated this terrain. Yep. That's right. I remember now. Where's my battery? Gonna need to charge this thing back up again. And that's plenty of fuel to get there, right? Oh man, I still have fire resistance. Lasts forever. Almost gone. Alright, yeah, next time we come here, we'll set up an oxygen refilling station and probably some sort of oxygen distribution thing so I can have a safe place to be here and turn this into a real base. Okay, that's empty. Alright, pick this up and we're ready to go. Yeah, that should be... Ooh. Is that enough fuel to get... Oh. What if it's not? Hang on, it uses like 70% to get back to the... You know what? I don't trust that that's enough fuel. What would happen if it wasn't? My rocket would probably just stop mid-flight. Let's think about this. No. It doesn't use 70%. It uses 40%. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. This should be enough. All right, let's observe closely. So 59% full. I'm going to see exactly how much is left when we get up there. Oops, that is not F5. That's F9. Shows me chunk boundaries. I can't see much of anything that way. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't have any like long-term plans on the moon. I just know I want a habitable base there, and I don't have much plans beyond that. It would be cool to kind of live up there for a little while and just do all the basic necessities, set up farms and things. Maybe have a habitat for animals to be able to survive in an environment that has oxygen in it. We'll see if that's possible, but that's not the main thing I'm interested in doing right now. I just want to explore all the other places I can visit, particularly the end. But I'm still working on getting my obsidian armor all enchanted and ready to go. As soon as that's ready, we'll be going there. Okay, yeah. 34, 33. Sound is gone. So right when I get about to here, I go to the other screen. 29. 29, okay. So that used 30%. Huh. Alright, send to dimension. And here we are. I wonder if I could prematurely ditch the parachute. I can't steer toward the water quick enough, so I won't try. I should have tried to land on top of that tree, because that's where my... Oh, no. Parachut's not going there, is it? Where is that landing? wonder what happens if it lands on top of me. Oh well, I won't try that. Alright. So yeah, a little bit of fuel left. Okay, so that was a successful moon trip. We got what we came for. Alright, so let me get my stuff back together. Put everything where it needs to go. Oh, that the vacuum hopper sucked it up. I was wondering why it was going nuts like that. Okay, put everything where it needs to go, and then we'll figure out what we're doing for the rest of the episode, because that was actually a lot quicker than I expected. Nope, scratch that. I messed up with my timer and thought that was over a lot quicker than it actually was. So this is actually a perfect episode boundary right here. So I'll air the second half of this that I recorded next time. So see you guys then.